What is going on, Phoenix Electrical? This is Emmanuel from Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. I believe one of my team members, Devin, reached out to either the receptionist or the business owner to get a green light to be able to send over this video. I'm super excited to go through this and give you guys the context and the ability to be able to see what exactly is going on in Elizabeth, Parker, and in Castle Rock, and how you can rank and generate traffic in all three areas. Specifically, Parker and Castle Rock was the two areas I focus on because those are the ones that actually have a little bit of a more dense population. Right. At the end of the day, my goal here is not to confuse you or to confuse anybody that watches this. Rather, is to give you the ability to discern whether you're going to work with a marketing company like me and you want me to do it absolutely for you. You have the ability to be able to hold me accountable to what I said I can do in this specific video, or another company that you're working with current right now, or lastly, doing it for yourself in-house and team. You have the ability to have this context and be able to use this as a framework to be able to guide your team to do the right things and be able to rank on Google at the end of the day. Okay. So let's jump right in. First off, your website looks really good. It feels like I'm actually inside of this apartment or this house or whatever it is. It feels like I'm like literally inside. This is a really good image I would use on the background here. Uh, your pages looks good. Everything looks really good. The biggest thing I look at when I first come on the website is like your CTA. How fast can I call you? How fast can I email you? I'll make this number clickable. Maybe it's clickable on mobile, but it's not clickable on website. I'll also put a lead form here instead of send us an email because most people just don't send email. I'd rather just do a lead form and it'll go to your email anyway. It does the same thing. Those are small things I'll change immediately. You have a lead form down here, but you can move it up. That's kind of what we do for one of our companies out here in Colorado Springs, Dr. Electric. I'm not sure if you've heard of them before. There's an opportunity to be able to change that in terms of UI or UX, which is user engagement, user experience. To get deeper though, one thing you could do to optimize your website for Google Business, for Google and SEO in general, is really hyper target keywords. So an example of that would be if your homepage is going to be based around Elizabeth, it would be Elizabeth Electrician, Colorado's Elizabeth Electrician. Sorry, later in the night, a bit shaky. Elizabeth Electrician, right? And then you have Castle Rock Electrician, and then you have Frankfort. I think it's Frankfort Electrician, right? Franktown Electrician. You want to be able to have those keywords in your content. All right. Right now, if you look at Castle Rock on your content, you have it 3 times. It's here. It's here, and it's also the top, but it's not tied to a specific service. I mean, it doesn't say Castle Rock Electrician; it says Castle Rock in general. What I would do, honestly, if I was you guys, is I'll focus this homepage around one specific area, one very specific area, and then create service location pages on the back of them. Right, so it'll be services pages, but it'll be a service location page. It doesn't even need to be clickable, guys. It can literally be a page that people come to whenever they're searching up specifically Castle Rock Electrician. It doesn't need to be clickable on this homepage. It does not at all. Okay, that's definitely something I would do. Also, how much content you have that's relevant to that specific service is really important. So you want to grab all this content. I'm going to go to a tool called Word Counter. I'm going to undo this, and we're going to see how many words you have. You have about 539 words. All right. Ideally, for the area that you're not in a super competitive area with Parker and Castle Rock, but you want to range anywhere between 1,000 and at least 1,300. Right. That way you can absolutely destroy and just run over your competition. You have the ability to have space to be up for them. Like you build a gap. Is essentially what I'm saying between you and your next competitor in terms of content. Okay. And then we can look at your competitor, which is the Speedy Electricians. These are guys that are doing really well in Castle Rock. So if you go to Castle Rock, they have this 8 times. But look at this. Watch this though. Electrical installation service in Castle Rock. Electricians in Castle Rock. Electricians Castle Rock. Have Castle Rock right here. Electrical contractor services in Castle Rock. It's all relative to the services they do. Electrical Castle Rock, whatever. Right? It's all relative to the services they do. That's exactly what I'll do for you as well too. Here's a tool that we use called Ahrefs. Ahrefs essentially just gives us the opportunity to see exactly on the back end what Google is seeing on your page, what they're not. Right now, Google is seeing Phoenix Electric. This can be for so many different companies though, so it's a pretty general and broad keyword. This is more of a branding keyword as you can see as well too. Electric Phoenix, like you're only ranking for words that are for your specific words. You're not even ranking for your specific city words. That's where most people that don't know you would come, and that's where new clients come. These right here are just clients that are either old and already know you, or you have Elizabeth Electric. So that's going to be a good one. But these are either people that are older clients that are searching up again, or referrals as well too. But what you want to do is really push new clientele, and that's going to be by using specific keywords, service location, and then the service specifically. So it can be, as an example, it can be Castle Rock electrical panel. You can definitely do that. That has search volume. I promise you that. Right, look at your competitor, Electrician Castle Rock, 50 people are searching that up. Electrician Castle Rock, 80 people are searching that up. Castle Rock Electrician, 30 people are searching that up. Castle Rock Electric Company, 20. And yeah, so on and so forth. Electrician Parker, Colorado. So I did the same thing with Parker, Colorado company. They have a lot more volume. Electrician Parker, Colorado, Parker Electrical Services, Parker Electrician, Parker Commercial Electricians. Like all these keywords have volume. And then keyword difficulty simply means how hard it is to rank on a logarithmic scale from 1 to 10. So from 1 to 100. So 6 is really low, 12 is really low, 17 is medium, 0 is low, obviously 0, 0, 2, 13. These are low keywords. Same thing with Castle Rock is even lower, and then that's kind of where it sits there specifically. So that's what it comes down to when it comes to content. Your competitor, if we look at how many words they have on their site. So this is run over actually. I typically don't want these to go over about 10 minutes, so I'll speed up if I possibly can without sounding like I'm a broken DVD. They have about 1,800 words on their site. This is for Castle Rock. So ideally, you don't even need this many words. They probably have Google. These are Google Business Profile reviews. Ideally, you want to be able to anywhere between 1,000 and 1,300. Okay. Next thing I'm going to talk about, Phoenix, is going to be your backlinks. Best way I can explain backlinks is going to be how many times you're getting more powerful links to link back to you. An example of this is Google's it's a popularity game, 100%. Its popularity game is who knows who, just like it is in real life. It's just like that on Google as well too. They play the same game. So let's think about it from back in school, junior high, high school, middle school, whatever you want to call it. What would happen is if you're like a regular kid, you wear Swiss, you wear Vans, you wear regular shoes. All of a sudden after Christmas break, when you get new shoes, Jordans, J's, Kobe's, whatever, even if it's for a small amount of time, all of a sudden you become the more popular kid. Dude, look at this guy. He's wearing very nice shoes. Look at this girl. She's wearing very nice shoes. They're really expensive shoes. And you get popularity. What do you get? Get interest, right? Get more followers. You get more power. You get more authority in your school. Relevance is the word I was looking for. Same thing with Google, right? You want to be able to go and grab the more relevant and powerful websites, just like you wear Jordans to school. You want to go wear BBB on your website, as an example, okay? So if you look at your website currently right now, you don't have really powerful domains. The most powerful ones you have is Best Electricians, Fountain, Colorado. You're not even in Fountain. You're in Parker, and you're in Elizabeth, and you're also in Castle Rock. So it doesn't really relate to you. It has to be relevant to your area and your specific niche as well, too. Right, so if you look at your competitors, they have 10 Best Electricians, Broomfield, Longfellow, Castle Rock. Obviously, they're in Castle Rock, Lafayette, Lakewood, Thornton. They have all these specific areas that they work in. These are all really powerful backlinks that you can go and grab as well, too, to be able to outrank them at the end of the day. Same thing with the Parker location as well, too. So our goal here is not necessarily, and they actually have really spammy backlinks. Oh, my God. This is a very spammy Fiverr link. It's a very spammy link. You don't want this on your website at all. But at the end of the day, what we want to do is we want to go grab the really powerful backlinks that your competitors are using, both in Parker and in Castle Rock. We want to match those. We want to go and grab also more powerful ones and beat them with that specifically. This is all we do. This is all we do with our companies like Sammy, Spartan Plumbing in Arvada, and also Dr. Electric down here in Colorado Springs. Arm Window Tint. You name it. We have a lot of companies that we work with that we do this exact same thing for. We just don't do it for multiple. We do it for a small amount in specific areas, and you guys just came up, and we really think we can help you guys out and actually generate more traffic and business to your company. Okay. The last thing is going to be citations. How many times your name, address, and phone number is aligned within Google? At the end of the day, what it really comes down to is if you're on Facebook and your name, address, and phone number is XYZ, on Yelp it shouldn't be YXZ. It should literally align. It should be in congruence with what the true nature of your website is. So what happens typically there if it's not aligned? Electrician. You're in Parker, Colorado. What happens is people are kind of asking the question of like, how the hell is this guy right here when somebody else probably has more reviews under him, right? This 88 guy has more reviews. This 59 guy. Why the hell isn't he over him? The 71 guy has more reviews than this 59 guy. Why isn't he over him? right? Why is this 87 guy all the way down here? Why is 215 guy all the way down here? It comes down simply to your citations and how aligned they are in Google and how much Google can actually trust you. So Phoenix, I broke three things down to you: content, backlinks, and citations. By the way, I know your name isn't Phoenix, or it might be, but I'm relating this to your company, not you specifically, whoever watches this video. I know that at the end of the day, I wasn't trying to confuse you. I'm trying to give you context that you can use to create discernment and be able to have the ability to chunk down and hold people accountable, whether you already have a team doing it or if you want me to absolutely do it for you. I'm available. I'm in Colorado Springs, probably like an hour away. I'll pay for the gas if you want me to at the end of the day. Meet in person, shake hands, drink coffee, and figure out how we can get this done for you as well. If you have any questions about that, completely let me know. Responses, email, responses, video. Thanks a lot for letting me shoot this, and I'll talk to you later.